What's good, y'all, NFL broadcaster? So, like I may have said last video, I'm not sure, but I know I've posted about it on my Instagram. But the posting schedule for my YouTube is Mondays and Fridays. I don't really have a certain time on those days because I do work. But Mondays and Fridays, sometimes on the weekends or a video in between if something big happens in the NFL or I have the time for it. So regardless of that, let's get on with the video. So I think every Friday now is going to be the whole week of NFL news. So it's going to be your weekly NFL news every Friday for these videos. We've had some eventful things going on this entire week. So here's the big one. Aldon Smith. He's 30 years old and he was reinstated by Commissioner Roger Goodell on Thursday. So that was Thursday's news. He hasn't played since 2015. He was an All-Pro and he played for the 49ers and I believe maybe the Raiders. I don't know if he played for the Raiders or not, but I know he's on the Cowboys and they have the rights for him. So he's cleared. He's reinstated officially and he has all rights with the Cowboys, and I think he's going to take part in their like virtual offseason, whatever that means. Maybe just like Zoom calls or something. I have no idea since Zoom is a new thing. I'm like old fashioned, so I don't know. Patrick Chung and the Patriots have agreed to a 2-year extension. So that's going to be through the 2023 season. Chung gets $3 million to sign, is now due up to $12.8 million over the next 4 years. So he's currently 32 years old and he's got rights through the 2023 season. So the 2020 season, 2021, 2022, and 2023. So he's going to be like 35, 36 years old by the time this is done. That's what's nuts. But he's good. I mean, he's a great safety. So Patrick Chung, Aldon Smith, that reinstatement. Josh Gordon, he's also going to be filing for a reinstatement soon with the NFL, even though he's been, I mean, it's like 4 or 5 times he's been just suspended, and this last suspension was an indefinite suspension for violating the drug abuse policies and the PED policies. Josh Gordon is 29 years old, and it's hard to say like he's coming up on 30 years old, because I remember when he was like 24, 25 and on the Browns, and he was, I think 2013 was like his rookie season, and he was one of the best in the NFL, and he's just wasted it. Running back Devonta Freeman rejected a $4 million deal with the Seattle Seahawks, and that was going to be, I think, for 1 year. So 1 year, $4 million on a team that usually knows how to win with a MVP caliber quarterback and Russell Wilson. And their defense, I thought they were going to be super bad after like the Legion of Boom fell apart, but the defense is good, and they were good last year and the year before that, I think. So I don't know. As a 28-year-old running back, I would have taken a $4 million deal for a team like Seattle. You're going to stand a chance. NFC in total, in general, is going to be tough, but I don't know. I think he should have taken that deal. The Packers, I'm a big Packers fan, so their defensive lineman, Montravius Adams, he was arrested in Georgia this week. It just says this week. I don't know what day exactly, but it was due to a possession of less than an ounce of marijuana, but he was driving without insurance and a suspended or revoked vehicle registration. So I don't know what kind of NFL player can't afford to buy vehicle insurance and auto insurance, but you should be able to. That's something, and just having drugs in the car. Just, you're 24 years old, you shouldn't you shouldn't be having those issues. So he's 24, a former first-round pick from the Cardinals. So the Atlanta Falcons have signed free agent linebacker DuJuan Buchanan from I think the Giants. He played for the Giants last year, but he's a former first-round pick from the Arizona Cardinals. He is now 27 years old. There's a rumor going around that the Philadelphia Eagles are still interested in free agent running back LeSean McCoy, and a big return to Philly for him. I mean, I would love to see him back in Philly, but I would hate to see the rest of his career wasted. Like, for some reason, I feel like Philadelphia has always had so much talent at running back these last couple years, and then they just somehow find a way not to utilize their running backs correctly. And like, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Like what they've been doing with their running backs. Like Jordan Howard was there, and he's a stud, and like his career just fell off. And Smallwood, and they had like Darren Sproles, and they let Shady go in the first place. Jets and the safety Jamal Adams. He's one of the top safeties in the league, if not the best safety in the league, and they have not come close to contract extension talks. Apparently they've just completely hit like a plateau, and they've made no progress in a contract extension or any kind of new contract at all. So it's not looking good. It looks like the Jets are going to lose Jamal Adams. That's a big hit, and I think for a team that's like rebuilding and like really trying to go off of a franchise quarterback and Sam Darnold, you've got to keep your defense together. And Jamal Adams, he's only 24 years old, and he's a stud. This guy is a stud. So far, that's the weekly NFL news. There's several other little transactions here and there that I didn't go over, but if you follow me on my Instagram and Twitter, I do post every single NFL transaction. I tried to at least, but updates, trades, which there's no trades going on right now, signings, releases, anything, guys, going on with the NFL, I post about it. So follow me on that. Remember, Mondays and Fridays is my posting schedule. And make sure you like, subscribe, and check out the notification bell for future videos, guys. I really appreciate all the support, and I hope it continues. And I'll see you guys for the next video on Monday, and then next Friday is going to be another weekly NFL news. See you then.